It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Browns and the Pats, and it's coming up next.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mayfield on play action. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
I told you. Good work. Let's go.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Mayfield to throw it. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. On the return is J.J. Taylor. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there were many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it here. This is James White.
Let's go! Woo! Let's go! Stop him here!
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Harris, and he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Myles Garrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. To return is Taylor.
Come on now, let's go.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. A solid stiff arm. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's the way to hit.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Back to throw. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. This is White on the screen. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just a short gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Harris. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. Isaiah Wynn with a penalty. The former first-round pick back in 2018. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Guy just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Jones now throwing on first down. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon.
You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Browns. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. Taylor now to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. With the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Running out of the gun with White. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He gets it complete to Harris. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, 48 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. They run again with Hunt. Into the secondary, past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Oh, the return is Olszewski. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a 1-possession lead, looking to expand that now. Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. It's caught. Smith.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, it's Taylor. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Myers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Myers. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down. Stay in bounds. Keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
From the 36, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. Good footwork at the 30. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations, but there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. That time, a 9-play drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now Jones. He's going to let it fly. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jones. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger